Good morning, all of you. This is Rachna Saxena from Faculty of Education, Tirthankar Mahavi University in Muradabad. In my last lecture, I have described so many things related to open and distance learning. In the present lecture, I will clear the concept of e-learning. Concept of e-learning. E-learning or electronic learning is a transformative approach to education that leverages electronic media and information and communication technologies (ICT) to deliver educational content and facilitate learning experiences. In recent years, e-learning has gained significant prominence across various fields, including teacher education, as it offers flexible, accessible, and effective ways to train future educators. This comprehensive description will explore the key aspects of e-learning in teacher education, highlighting its component, benefits, and implications for both educators and learners. Overview of e-learning. E-learning refers to the use of digital technologies and online platforms to deliver educational content and facilitate learning. This approach can range from simple online resources and self-paced courses to complex virtual classrooms and interactive multimedia materials. The primary goal of e-learning is to provide learners with the flexibility to access educational resources and engage in learning activities at their convenience, regardless of their geographical location or time constraint. In teacher education, e-learning has become a powerful tool for preparing future educators by offering them opportunities to acquire knowledge, develop teaching skills, and engage in professional development activities. By leveraging e-learning technologies, teacher education programs can reach a wider audience, provide more personalized learning experiences, and adapt to the diverse needs of learners. Online courses and programs. One of the foundational elements of e-learning in teacher education is the availability of online courses and programs. These online offerings provide flexibility, accessible learning options for individuals pursuing careers in education. Online courses in teacher education cover a wide range of topics including pedagogy, curriculum development, classroom management, educational psychology, and subject-specific teacher methods. So here are some elements of it. So this is flexibility and accessibility. Online courses and programs offer a label of flexibility, and that is often not possible with traditional in-person education. Students can access online materials, participate in discussions, and complete assignments at their own pace, permitting them to balance their studies with other responsibilities such as work or family commitment. This flexibility is particularly valuable for non-traditional students such as working professionals or those living in remote areas who may not have access to traditional teacher education programs. Interactive and engaging learning. Online courses in teacher education often incorporate interactive elements such as discussion forums, video lectures, quizzes, and simulations. These interactive components enhance students' engagement and provide opportunities for active learning, where students can apply theoretical knowledge to practical situations. The use of multimedia resources such as videos and animations can also make complex concepts more accessible and easier to understand. Next is professional development and certification. Many online teacher education programs are designed to support professional development and certification for in-service teachers. These programs allow the educators to continue their education and acquire new skills while maintaining their teaching positions. Online professional development courses often focus on current trends and best practices in education, helping the teachers stay updated with the latest development in their field. Now the next is learning management system, that means LMS. LMS are integral to the delivery and management of online courses in teacher education. And LMS is a software application that provides a centralized platform for educators to create, manage and deliver educational content. It also facilitates communication, collaboration and assessment within the learning environment. Course management and content delivery. An LMS allows the educators to upload and organize course material such as lecture notes, reading assignments and multimedia resources in a structured manner. And this makes it easier for the students to navigate the courses and access the necessary material. Educators can also use the LMS to deliver content in various formats, including text, audio, video, and interactive modules, catering to different learning preferences. Next is tracking students' progress. One of the key advantages of using an LMS is its ability to track and monitor students' progress. Educators can use the system to keep track of assignments, quizzes, and participation in discussion, providing valuable insights into students' performance. And this data can be used to identify students who may need additional support or to tailor instructional strategies to meet the need of the individual learners. Next is communication and collaboration. An LMS provides various tools for communication and collaboration, such as discussion forums, chat rooms, and messaging system. These tools enable students to interact with their peers and instructors, fostering a collaborative learning environment. For teacher education programs, this interaction is crucial as it allows the future educators to engage in discussion, share ideas, and learn from each other's experiences. Next is real-time feedback and assessment. An LMS facilitates the administration of assessments such as quiz, exams, and assignments. Educators can use the system to create an administrator assessment, provide real-time feedback, and grade students' work. This immediate feedback helps the student to understand their strength and area for improvement, promoting continuous learning and growing. So here is the next point, and this is virtual classroom. Virtual classrooms are an essential component of e-learning in teacher education, providing real-time online learning environments where educators and students can interact through video, chat, and collaborative tools. Virtual classrooms replicate the traditional classroom experiences in a digital format, allow for live instruction, discussion, and group activities. So here are also 3 points, and one is real-time interaction. Virtual classroom enable the synchronous learning where students and instructors participate in real-time sessions. These live sessions can include lectures, discussions, demonstrations, and collaborative activities, providing an interactive learning experiences similar to that of a physical classroom. The real-time interaction allows the students to ask the question, receive immediate feedback, and engage in meaningful discussion with their peers and instructor. Next point is flexibility and convenience. While virtual classrooms facilitate real-time interaction, they also offer flexibility in terms of location and scheduling. Students can join virtual classroom sessions from anywhere with an internet connection, making it easier for those with busy schedules or living in remote areas to participate in the learning process. Many virtual classroom platforms also offer the option to record sessions, allow the students to review the content at their own convenience. Third is collaborative learning. Virtual classroom support collaborative learning by providing tools for group work and interaction. Features such as breakout room, shared whiteboards, and collaborative document editing enable the students to work together on the projects, participate in group discussion, and engage in peer-to-peer learning. This collaborative approach helps the future educators to develop teamwork and communication skills, which are essential in their own professional careers. Now, here is the another part of it, and this is multimedia learning materials. Multimedia learning materials are the key aspect of e-learning in teacher education, providing diverse, engaging content that enhances the interaction and the support various learning styles. These materials can include videos, audio recording, animations, interactive simulations, and digital textbook, among others. So here are also 3 points related to multimedia learning materials. The very first is engaging and interactive content. Multimedia materials make learning more engaging by incorporating virtual and auditory elements that capture the student's attention and make the content more relatable. For example, instructional videos can provide visual demonstrations of teaching techniques, while interactive simulations can allow the students to practice classroom management skill in a virtual environment. This engagement is particularly important in teacher education, where the practical application of knowledge is essential. The second part is supporting different learning style. Multimedia materials cater to different learning style, making education more inclusive and effective. What visual learners can benefit from videos and animations. Auditory learners can engage with audio recordings and podcasts. And kinesics learners can interact with simulation and hands-on activities. By offering a variety of instructional methods, multimedia materials ensure that all the students can access the content in a way that suits their own individual learning preferences. The third part is enhancing understanding of complex concepts. Certain concepts in teacher education such as instructional design, pedagogical theories, or classroom dynamics can be complex and challenging to grasp through text alone. So the multimedia materials can help simplify these concepts by providing visual representation, step-by-step explanations, and real-time examples. And this multimodal approach aids in deepening students' understanding and retention of the material. The next point is collaborative learning tools. Collaborative learning tools are essential in e-learning environments, particularly in teacher education, where teamwork and peer interactions are critical components of the learning process. These tools enable the students to work together on assignment, share resources, and provide feedback on each other, fostering a collaborative and supportive learning community. So here are 3 points related to this point. Facilitating group work. Collaborative tools such as shared documents, project management apps, and discussion forums enable the students to work together on group projects and assignments. These tools allow for real-time collaboration where multiple students can contribute to a document or project simulate automatically, regardless of their physical location. Group work in teacher education help future educators to develop skills in teamwork, communication, and problem solving, which are essential in their professional roles. Next is peer feedback and reflection. Collaborative tools also facilitate peer feedback, where the students can review each other's work and provide constructive criticism. This process encourages reflection and critical thinking, as the student must evaluate the strength and the weaknesses of their peers' work and provide meaningful suggestions for improvement. Peer feedback. The next point is building a learning community. Collaborative tools help to build a sense of community among the students, creating a supportive and inclusive learning environment. Discussion forums, social media groups, and online study groups allow the students to connect with their peers, share resources, and engage in informal learning activities. This sense of community is particularly valuable in e-learning, where the students may feel isolated due to the lack of face-to-face interaction. Now here is the next element, and this is mobile learning. M-learning. Mobile learning or M-learning refers to the use of smartphones, tablets, and other mobile devices to access educational content and engage in learning activities. In teacher education, M-learning offers a convenient and flexible way for the students to engage with course material, participate in discussions, and complete assignments on the go. Anytime, anywhere learning. M-learning allows the students to access educational content and engage in learning activities from anywhere at any time. This flexibility is particularly beneficial for the busy students who may need to fit their studies around the work, family, or other commitments. For example, a student might review lectures, note on their smartphone during a commute, participate in a discussion forum during a lunch break, or complete an assignment on a tablet while traveling. Now here is the next point, and this is enhanced accessibility. Mobile devices are widely accessible and commonly used, making M-learning a practical option for many students. M-learning platforms and apps are often designed with user-friendly interfaces, ensuring that students can easily navigate the content and engage with the material. Additionally, mobile learning can help bridge the digital device by providing access to education for the students who may not have a personal computer or reliable internet access at home. Now the third point is integration with digital tools. M-learning often integrates with other digital tools and resources such as cloud storage, e-books, and educational apps. This integration allows the students to seamlessly access and manage their learning materials across different devices and platforms. For example, a student may take notes on the tablet, save them to a cloud storage device, and later access them on a smartphone or computer for the further study. Now here is the next element, and this is OER, Open Educational Resources. Open educational resources are freely accessible, high quality teaching and learning materials that can be used, adapted, and shared by the educators and the students. In teacher education, OER provides valuable resources that support cost-effective, customizable learning experiences. So here is the very first, and this is cost-effective learning. OER helps to reduce the cost of education by providing free access to textbooks, lesson plans, multimedia resources, and other instruction materials. And this cost effectiveness is particularly important for the students in teacher education, many of whom may be balancing their studies with other financial responsibilities. By using OER, students can access high quality educational content without the burden of expensive textbooks or course materials. Now the next point is customizable content. One of the key advantages of OER is the ability to adapt and customize the content to meet the specific needs of the students or the curriculum. Educators can modify OER materials to align with their teaching objectives, incorporate local context, or address the unique need of their students. This customization ensures that the learning materials are relevant and engaging, enhancing the overall educational experiences. Third point is promoting collaboration and sharing. OER fosters a culture of collaboration and sharing among the educators and the students. By freely sharing resources, educators can contribute to the collective knowledge base of the teaching profession and support the development of new innovative instructional materials. Students can also benefit from the collaborative nature of OER as they can access a diverse range of perspectives and resources from around the world. Now the next element is blended learning. Blended learning is an instructional approach that combines traditional face-to-face classroom methods with online learning activities. In teacher education, blended learning offers a flexible and effective way to integrate digital technologies into the curriculum, enhancing the learning experiences. So here are also 3 points related to it. The very first is combining the best of both worlds. Blended learning allows the educators to combine the strength of traditional classroom instruction with the flexibility and interactivity of online learning. For example, a teacher education program might face-to-face sessions for hands-on activities and discussions, while using online platforms for lectures, quizzes, and supplementary resources. This combination provides a well-rounded educational experiences that cater to different learning styles and preferences. Next point is personalized learning. Blended learning enables the personalized instruction by permitting the students to progress at their own pace and access resources that match their individual needs. Educators can use online assessment and analytics to track students' progress and identify areas where additional support is needed. This data-driven approach allows for more targeted interventions and personalized learning plans, ensuring that each student receives the appropriate level of support. Third point is preparing future educators for the digital age. Blended learning helps the future educators to develop the skills needed to effectively integrate technology into their teaching practices. By experiencing both traditional and digital learning environments, students in teacher education programs gain a better understanding of how to use technology to enhance instruction, engage the students, and manage a diverse classroom. And this preparation is essential in today's digital age, where technology plays a central role in education. E-learning has revolutionized teacher education by providing flexible, accessible, and effective way to train the future educators. Through online courses and the programs, learning management system, virtual classroom, multimedia learning materials, collaborative tools, mobile learning, OER, and blended learning, e-learning offers a comprehensive and dynamic approach to education. And these technologies and methods not only enhance the learning experience but also prepare the future educators to meet the challenge of the rapidly evolving education landscape. As our e-learning continue to evolve, it will play an increasingly important role in shaping the future of teacher educators and the teaching profession as a whole. This is all about it. In my next lecture, I will describe the benefits of open and distance learning. Thank you so much.